Good morning, and welcome to Eastern Kentucky University's Spring 2019 Commencement Exercises. We here at Eastern Kentucky University care about your safety. Please note the location of the emergency exits. In the event of an emergency, calmly walk, do not run, to the nearest exit and move away from the building to allow emergency personnel access. At this time, we would like to remind you to please silence your cell phones. Thank you. This morning, we honor degree candidates in the College of Justice and Safety, which is under the leadership of Dr. Victor Kapler. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dean of the College of Justice and Safety, Dr. Victor Kapler.
Good morning. Please be seated. It's my great pleasure and honor to welcome you to Eastern Kentucky University's College of Justice and Safety's Spring 2019 Convocation Celebration. I'm sorry, but if you please rise again for the presentation of the national colors and the singing of the national anthem by Lauren and Jessica Mullins.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
Please be seated. Parents, families, friends, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, thank you for joining us today to celebrate with our new graduates this very special day in their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce to you the 13th President of Eastern Kentucky University, Dr. Michael T. Benson.
Thank you very much, Dean Kepler, and good morning. What a privilege and honor it is to share this occasion with you, our spring 2019 graduates from the College of Justice and Safety, and to welcome your families and friends to our campus. I have come to know many of you soon-to-be graduates personally, but even if today marks the first time I shake your hand, rest assured that our faculty, our staff, and I have closely followed your progress, and today we feel like proud parents ourselves. Every year, our students prove that they can compete favorably on the national and even international stage. And this year has been no different. This testifies to the quality of our students and to the exemplary teaching and mentoring they receive from our outstanding faculty. Our faculty are truly second to none, and our staff are every bit their equal. As most of you know, these are challenging times for higher education in Kentucky and in many states across the country. But the good news for you is that your investment in Eastern Kentucky University is already beginning to pay big dividends. Many of you have already landed good jobs in your field, and others of you are ready to enter a very strong job market or graduate school that is eager to embrace your knowledge, your skills, your work ethic, and your ability to think critically and creatively. Whether you grew up in a big city or 30 miles from a stoplight, whether your family was wealthy or struggled to put food on the table, whether you experienced an idyllic childhood or endured all kinds of hardship, whether you're the first in your family to attend college or just the latest in a long line, you all share a special bond. You are soon to be an esteemed graduate of Eastern Kentucky University, and that is your passport to untold opportunities. As Bill Keane, the cartoonist for the Family Circus comic strip, once said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift from God, which is why we call it the present." So enjoy today. Enjoy every embrace, savor every snapshot, and celebrate this maroon letter day as a truly remarkable milestone along your life's journey. But when Monday rolls around and you begin to take those next bold steps, know that you have been given a significant present. Yes, this EKU degree and all it represents will enrich your own lives and in ways both tangible and immeasurable. But we are also told, to whom much is given, much is required. Just as surely as your Eastern experience has shaped your own trajectory, you now have the capacity to enrich the lives of other people. Consider this admonition from Mother Teresa. Let no one ever come to you without leaving better and happier. Be the living expression of God's kindness. Kindness in your faith, kindness in your eyes, and kindness in your smile. I suggest to you today that I have found this to be true, that your happiness is governed not so much by what you get, but by what you give. And I know that you will want to share life's many blessings. So today, our heartiest congratulations, best wishes, and go Colonels. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Benson. In today's ceremonies, we are recognizing 30 associate degree candidates, 440 bachelor degrees candidates, and 111 master's degree candidates for a total of 584 degrees. This morning's graduates include many who have achieved academic distinction. We are proud of all of those who are graduating with honors. At this time, I want to recognize 7 groups in particular. If you would, please hold your applause until all 7 groups have been recognized. Would those who are graduating this morning from the nationally prominent honors program as honors scholars please stand and remain standing? Would all those graduating summa cum laude with a 3.9 GPA or higher please stand and remain standing? For all those graduating magna cum laude with a GPA of 3.7 but less than 3.9, please stand and remain standing. Now, would all those graduates who are members of Phi Kappa Phi, Golden Key National Honor Society, Alpha Phi Sigma, or the Order of the Sword and Shield also stand? Let us honor these 7 groups of outstanding student scholars. Please be seated. Congratulations as well to all the others who are graduating with honors this morning. Throughout her history, Eastern Kentucky University has been known as a school of opportunity. We will always be proud of that distinction. I am particularly pleased to acknowledge this morning the many first-generation college graduates who earned a degree today. This means that neither your parents nor any earlier generation was a college graduate. Will all those candidates for degrees who are the first generation in their families to earn a college degree please stand? Please be seated. Commencement is also a time we recognize the many people who have contributed to the success of these candidates with resources, encouragement, occasional cajoling, love, and understanding. Now I ask the following to stand as you presented and remain standing so that we may welcome you and honor you as a group. Will the parents of the candidates for graduation please stand? Would the grandparents please stand? Will the spouses of the candidates please stand? And will the children and other family members of the candidates please stand? Now will the outstanding faculty and staff who have instructed and served these candidates please stand? Degree candidates, please join with me in showing your appreciation to these very important people in your lives with a generous round of applause. Please be seated. I would like to recognize some special individuals here on the platform. Will each person please stand when presented and remain standing? Mr. Luis Diaz, Chair of the Board of Regents from Union. Mr. Juan Castro, Regent from Lexington. Mr. Brian McKinnon, Staff Regent from Richmond. Dr. Jason Marion, Faculty Regent from Richmond. Ms. Lynn Tyler Ty, Regent from Danville. Dr. Jerry Pekoshnik, Interim Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. Mr. Skip Doherty, Vice President for Student Affairs and Campus Life. Ms. Dana Foles, University Counsel. Mr. Dan McBride, Associate Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations. Dr. David McFadden, Senior VP of Operations and Strategic Initiatives. Dr. Jane Palka, Vice President of Student Success and Enrollment Management. Mr. Barry Pointer, Senior Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. Tom Martin, Interim Vice President of Research. Ms. Amy Jo Gable, President, International Alumni Association. Dr. Marco Choka, Chair of Faculty Senate and Mace Bearer. And representing the 81st State House District, Representative Deanne Frazier. Please join with me in greeting these members of the University Administration, International Alumni Association, as well as State Representative Frazier, and expressing to them their appreciation of their dedicated service. Please be seated. Each semester, a member of the graduating class from each college is selected for the honor of presenting a student commencement address. Dr. Ryan Baggett will introduce our student guest speaker from the College of Justice and Safety. Dr. Baggett.
Thank you, Dr. Schneid. This morning, the honor of speaking on behalf of all graduating colonels belongs to Taylor Edwards of Berea, Kentucky. Taylor is a Bachelor of the Science degree candidate in fire, arson, and explosion investigation. Taylor's professors describe her as a joy to have in class. She always has a smile on her face and puts forth a professional persona coupled with a bubbly personality. She consistently exhibits all of the essential personal traits that are needed to be successful in the field. She is self-motivated, is able to work well with her peers and supervisors, and completes all tasks in a timely manner with a high degree of accuracy. She has also demonstrated excellent problem-solving skills, working through situations and challenges completely and until an appropriate solution is found. Taylor has her own graphic design business and can often be found in the student hub of the Ashland building, working on projects, homework, and interacting with the faculty, staff, and students. Joining Taylor today are her close family and friends. I know they are as proud of Taylor as we are. It is my pleasure to introduce Miss Taylor Edwards.
Someone close to me once said, "Don't attend your college graduation ceremony, it's overrated." As I look out into a crowd of proud faces, I could not imagine staying home today. I would first like to take a moment to thank my parents. Your guidance, patience, and support have never gone unnoticed. You've devoted every second of the last 21 years to my happiness and success. You're the reason I'm up here today. Thank you to my grandparents for always believing in me and expressing how proud you are to everyone that will listen. To my closest friends, boyfriend, and the rest of my family, thank you for giving me the step I needed to conquer hurdles I couldn't manage on my own. Finally, to my little brother, I hope that one day you feel the level of success and gratitude that I feel today. This isn't an accomplishment that came easy. We're exhausted. Just last week, if you were to walk into the library at midnight, you would have found dozens of stressed students and maybe a few shed tears. Now you're all sitting before me wondering when the speech is going to be over so you can walk across this stage. Years ago, we sat out on a mission that we're about to complete. Graduate college. Sounds easy enough, right? As we near the end of our journey, it comes time to reflect on how we got here. Like Mr. Baggett said, I'm a fire, arson, and explosion investigation major. I can assure you, when I was a little girl and someone asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up, I didn't say a fire, arson, and explosion investigator. I had this vague idea of being in law enforcement. I grew up in a law enforcement family. It seemed like the right thing to do, but I hadn't put much thought into it. I knew a degree from EKU could take me anywhere I wanted to go, so I explored my options. I went to high school down the road from here, and I knew I was going to EKU for as long as I could remember. On a college trip, after breezing through the booths, collecting free pens, and feeling discouraged, I spoke with a student from the investigation program who turned my day around and subsequently set me on a journey I wasn't quite prepared for. With every mission comes some level of difficulty, and while my journey has been more rewarding than I can put into words, it's been hard. I soared through high school, played sports, participated in a handful of extracurriculars, and still managed to keep a 4.0. While at EKU, I can't remember the last time I had a good day or a good week. Just last week, I sat in a hospital waiting room writing the speech while my grandpa was in surgery. My first college midterm week, I experienced the loss of a grandparent. As a former firefighter, he was proud of the journey I was on. The last time I saw him was my high school graduation when I walked across this very stage. That year, a lot changed for me. Each of us have been touched by loss or hardship in some way since we've been here. Some of us have experienced failure like we've never faced before. I've had my fair share of failure, and I haven't been a model student. I couldn't even pass chemistry the first time I took it. or the second, but I never felt so down that I couldn't get back up. I got a tutor and studied harder. The team that I surrounded myself with never let me abandon my plan. Sometimes you fail a task, but that doesn't mean you failed your mission. There were times I doubted my place in this program, though. I felt like school was holding me back from being the most creative I could be. I tried to be in choir for a couple years and perform at a local acting school, but my course load was getting the best of me, and I had to give up something I was passionate about. It wasn't until very recently that I took the time to evaluate where I was. I would ask myself, why did my mission bring me here? I dreaded coming to school. I had the same routine: go to school, then go home. So I took a detour. Performing is my hobby, but fire safety is my passion. The time that I took changed my outlook. I got involved and made new friends. When I used to think of college, I thought of large lecture halls where teachers didn't know your name. And yeah, that happens sometimes, but I never imagined how much hands-on training and tailored experience I would get. I sure never imagined blowing up cars or traveling the world. I took a chance and was lucky enough to get selected to go on a cultural immersion trip to Ecuador. A successful mission is reliant on bravery and taking chances. For some of us, we're first colonels, or the first to graduate college in our family, myself included. I never questioned whether I would attend college, but I know a lot of you did, and I'm proud of your decision to further your education because it's more important than we know right now. We have our whole lives ahead of us and the foundation to build them. Whether you want to be a police officer, firefighter, or safety inspector, the professions we have studied so hard for are important to the lives and safety of Americans and the citizens of countries some of you have traveled great lengths from. No matter your degree, each of you will protect and serve humanity. Dream big, take action, and be heroes. Every noble hero has mentors, and the relationships I have built with faculty and staff are long-lasting. Each of you that have been a part of our journey have made an impression so large it can never be filled. You have guided us and helped mold the heroes we are to become. I truly believe each of you care about us. It shows in everything you do, even when we have a hard time seeing it. Years ago, we set out on a mission that we're about to complete. We're graduating college, but the hard work isn't over as we venture on to our next mission. This may take us far from Richmond, Kentucky, but we will forever be colonels. Before your final departure from the Campus Beautiful, I encourage each of you to give that Daniel Boone statue one last visit. Good luck with your future endeavors, and may the force be with you. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Thank you, Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to introduce the College of Justice and Safety Convocation keynote speaker, Mr. Jim Gray. Jim Gray was most recently a two-term mayor of Lexington, Kentucky, and is currently the chairman of the board of Gray Construction, the country's largest builder of major manufacturing facilities with projects completed for companies like BMW, Toyota, Hitachi, and Siemens. As mayor of Lexington, Gray was known for getting things done in Lexington. As mayor, he focused on three core themes: creating jobs, running government efficiently, and building a great American city. Faced with budget deficits on day one of his administration, Gray righted Lexington's financial ship through a series of major reforms. Gray worked to significantly reduce the city's annual employee health insurance costs while improving employee satisfaction with health care, and reformed the police and fire pension system, preserving the retirements of more than 1,000 retirees while saving the city millions. These initiatives allowed for reinvestment in the city that has led Lexington to being both the safest city of its size in the country and the fourth best run city in the U.S. in 2018. Gray helped to grow Lexington economy during his 8 years in office, presiding over a time of record low unemployment and helping to build a thriving tech center. Through innovative programs such as the city's first job creation fund and creative partnerships with the University of Kentucky, Gray helped attract private investment to make Lexington the nation's largest gigabit city through the creation of fiber optic networks. Perhaps most significantly for many, Gray led the way on the revitalization of the city's booming downtown, from the rededication of the historic courthouse in late 2018 to Town Branch Commons, the proposed Town Branch Park, and the reinvention of Rupp Arena and an expansion of the convention center that are now underway. These transformational projects represent not only the single largest public improvement project in Lexington's history, but they will provide great public space within downtown and help to attract and retain more jobs for the community. Originally from Glasgow, Kentucky, Jim Gray received a BA from Vanderbilt University and later accepted a prestigious Loeb Fellow appointment at Harvard before moving on to his tremendous career with Gray Construction and as mayor of Lexington. Please join me in welcoming Jim Gray.
Thank you, Derek, and thank you, Dr. Paulson. Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, Dean, and distinguished guests on the podium, I want to say first to the graduates that I know you guys want to get on to the main part of the program, which is your receiving of your diplomas. So I will try my best to remember the 5 B's of public speaking. Be brief, brother, be brief. To the families and to everyone assembled here today, one more time, let's give these graduates a big hand of applause. I want to thank EKU for all you have meant to me, to our family business, and to the city of Lexington for providing extraordinary, talented graduates that have helped grow a business, in our case, Gray Construction, and to protect a city and its citizens. I too want to thank Dr. Derek Paulson, who just introduced me, who helped me every single day for 7 long years as I was mayor, for helping us challenge our city, our citizens. His role was Commissioner of Planning, Preservation, and Development, an extraordinarily gifted leader in every sense of that word, and he learned a lot of that right here at Eastern. I won't do as well as Winston Churchill did when he gave a commencement speech a long time ago, to his high school. He got up, and as some of you all may be students of history, you know Winston Churchill was sort of a pleasantly large fella. He got up, and he looked at his audience, and he said to the graduates, clearly, he said, never, 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 never give up. And then he sat down. Nobody but Winston Churchill could get away with that. So today, I want to share with you all, in the 5 minutes that I've been given, what I've learned a little bit about over the years in business and in a career in public service. I want to share 3 things. First, 2 R's. And then, second, 3 C's. And then third, connecting the dots. In terms of the 2 R's, just 2 words: relationships and the importance of responsibility. Second, the 3 C's. The 3 C's of personal virtue and perhaps personal success: courage, competence, and character. And then third, something that the late Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, offered at a commencement speech to the graduates at Stanford. And it was about connecting the dots. So first is to the 2 R's, relationships and responsibility. Family, friends, and colleagues. Relationships of family, friends, and colleagues. I just ask you to remember this wisdom that was shared with me years ago. Relationships are like fine chinaware, costly, rich, and rare. Once they are broken, they can be mended, but the crack is always there. Once they are broken, they can be mended, but the crack is always there. responsibility. You know, when you think of that word and you spell it out, there are really two words in it: the word response and the word ability. And what it said to me when I was first guided with that wisdom was that we have both the ability to respond, we have that responsibility, and it has to do with the ability to respond. And often that means going against the grain. As far as the 3 C's, I sort of shrink wrap them to these 3 words: courage, competence, and character. And of course, the greatest of these is character. Even in an age and a time when the truth on high may be a little challenging, and when it may not seem to matter, the truth does matter. The truth matters just as the golden rule matters. Treat others the way you'd like to be treated. Courage has a lot to do with going against the grain. You'll often find in your life, you'll find times of adversity, of course. You've already found times of adversity. Those of you who are first-generation graduates, you circled adversity in getting to where you are today. But courage is about often going against the grain. And finally, connecting the dots. This is what Steve Jobs famously said at a Stanford graduation years ago. He said, "You cannot connect the dots going forward. You can only connect the dots looking backwards." Going forward, we rely and we depend on our internal sense of direction and motivation and the guidance of others selectively sought and carefully listened to. So, to all of you graduates, good luck, Godspeed. Thank you for all you do today and for all you will do for your fellow men and women, for your cities and your country, and for the help you will provide your neighbors along the way. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Mayor Gray. President Benson and Interim Provost Jerry Pagajnik will now proceed with the formal conferring of degrees on our graduates.
In my role as graduate dean, I'll now present the candidates for graduate degrees. Will the candidates for master's degrees please stand and remain standing? President Benson, these candidates have been approved by the faculty, and I present them to you for the conferring of their degrees. President Benson, Dean Kapler will present the candidates for undergraduate degrees.
Will the candidates for baccalaureate and associate degrees please stand and remain standing? President Benson, these candidates have been approved by the faculty, and I present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
President Benson, with the recommendation of the faculty, the dean and I present these candidates to you for the conferring of their degrees.
Candidates, the long anticipated hour has come. You are here with family and loved ones looking on. The faculty and officers of the university are gathered in witness and testimony to your conduct and purpose. Therefore, by virtue of the authority granted me by the Board of Regents of Eastern Kentucky University, and with the faculty's recommendation, it is now my pleasure to confer upon each of you the appropriate degree and do hereby vest each of you with the rights and privileges pertaining to that degree. Once verified by final grades, your diploma will be confirmed and acknowledged by the Great Seal of Eastern Kentucky University. Congratulations, graduates, and please be seated.
At this time, will the college staff please escort the degree candidates to the stage? John Stroud will now read the names of the graduates. This is both a solemn and joyous occasion. As names are called, I ask each of you to show the decorum, the dignity of the occasion. In this way, each graduate can receive the recognition they so richly deserve. Thank you.
College of Justice and Safety, School of Justice Studies, Masters of Science, Criminology and Criminal Justice, Tristan Thomas Sick.
Congratulations.
Jerome Tyler DeBoard. Kristen Embry. Jerome Raheem Williams. Yvonne Benitez. Rosana Alejandra Estete. Macy Logan Hall. Anna Marie Reeves. Bachelor of Science, Laura Lee Huff. Tanya Lachelle Fields. Katina Lee Searcy. Christella Beth Baird. Kendra Rochelle Sevier. Christina Denise Caldwell. Glenn Johnson. Madeline Teresa Owsley. Yazan Ahmad Bader. George William McMillan II. Mackenzie Ray Fitzgerald. Kalaisha Denise Clark. Kayla Hargis. Makira Denise Dixon. Mayana Little. Hilda Teki Ampadu. Nicholas Yates Young. Jacob Matthew Kennedy. John Wolfe. Jordan Elizabeth Wilson. Elijah Michael Bennett, cum laude. Andrew Alexander Kallick. James Eugene Pettit. Jeffrey Wayne Wilson. Daniel Patrick Melabin. Mitchell Scott Abbott, magna cum laude. Savannah Marie Burnett, magna cum laude. Noah Seabree Douglas. Rebecca Ann McKinney. Dominique LaShawn Rawlings. Zachary Lynn Bearden, magna cum laude. Michael Dwayne Wells. Joshua Lynn Handy. Margaret Carolyn Nelson. Mitzi Montserrat Romo Avila. Nathan Andrew Halfhill, magna cum laude. Kaylin Alexandria Tackett. Alexis Rabanus. Allison K. Neese, cum laude. Mark Shannon Woolham Sr. Scott Andrew Seahack. Devin Ryan Patey. Joshua Lee Satchwell. Brian J. Strauss. Christopher Michael Hall. James Edward Degner. Jacqueline Lane Berry. James Ryan Martin. Deaton Edward Gabbard. Corey Keith Hundley. Ryan William Frank, magna cum laude. Adrian Michelle Gibson. Haley Cherie Cooper. Julia Taylor Mullins. Hannah Danielle Neely. Jordan Catherine Stewart, magna cum laude, honor scholar. Samantha Danielle Blakeman, cum laude. Jacob Ryan Raleigh, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Richard Johnson, cum laude. Logan Alexis Richardson, magna cum laude. Taya Sidler, magna cum laude. Thomas Christian Carbo. Juana Maria Pina, magna cum laude, honor scholar. Lindsay Evans Burton, cum laude. Mesa Haley Anfus. Maya Jeanette Lane. Rebecca August Schwindow. Samantha Grace Barlow, magna cum laude. Molly Elizabeth Dietz. Lindsay Suann Terry. Timothy Patrick Hagan. Timothy Sean Berger. Jacob Wesley Frazier. William Christopher Mock. Anna Catherine Crawford, magna cum laude. Natalie Ray Hart, magna cum laude. Rachel Renee Ramey, summa cum laude. Christine Tia Dominique Rice. Kimberly Leanne Darling. Jason Lewis. Kyla Marie Lynn Smith. Chantrice Solomon. William Edward Oldham Jr., cum laude. Lily Nicole Wilkins, cum laude. John Paul G. Jakang. Cami Joe Wilson. Beda Rashed Alutebi, cum laude. Brooklyn Page Long. Sarah Lauren Bibb, magna cum laude. Allison Rose Engelman. Christian Connor Foster, summa cum laude. Cody Lee Graham, magna cum laude. Renee Angelique McNeil, cum laude. Owen Bernard Feder. Caitlin Rose McChristian, cum laude. Allison Wilt. Gilberto Ernesto Howell IV. Kendra Nicole Gower, summa cum laude. Ryan Sinovitis. Alexander Anut Gadushi Ferry. Trey Jameson Miley. Jean Bonnel Dumais. Andrew Robert Stevens. Gregory Vincent. Jason Timothy Taylor. Gary Lee Hall II, cum laude. Tyler Kent Pace, cum laude. Hunter Scott House, magna cum laude. Tyler Morgan Penn. Austin Bailey Cornett. Tristan Dallas King, summa cum laude, honor scholar. Rachel Remensis. Mary Hack. Andrea Marie Evans. Jennifer Lee Kermeen. Brandon Collins. Zach Walid Abuzar. Whitney Page Mills. Shelby Elizabeth Baker. Bethany Leanne Metcalf. Tracy Rayanne Hubbard, magna cum laude. Nicholas Cole Alvarez, cum laude. Colby Andrew Hudson, summa cum laude. William Robert McMillan. Donald Bruce Ely. Lori Aubrianne Hatfield. School of Safety and Emergency Management. Master of Science, Safety, Security, and Emergency Management. Ali Abdullah Al-Quatan. Ali Mohsan Hassan Abdullah. Abdul Rahman Youssef Nathia. Mushari Sadi Alutebi, Thamir Alanezi, Ibrahim Mayed Hassan Askar, Kyle Austin Doman, Destiny Lachey Shoemake, Darian Eugene Perkins, Tiffany Ray Young Preston, Christopher Stephen Bellavia, Trevor Andrew Holliday, Martin Lewis Cade Berry, Alexander Lee Doherty, Craig Ellis Ward, Seth Miller Hunt, Jeffrey Ray Kennedy II, Tracy Denise Hambrick, Maria Delmar Carrasquillo Gonzalez, Connor Hooper, Michael Paul Osman, Kristen Amanda Preston, Stephanie Marie Jenkins, Jason Joseph Dittert, Dakota Patton Jopes, Clinton James Reese, Dylan Miskell, Jason Ray Prater, Courtney Toms Levinson, Michelle Lee Tanton, Carolyn Marie Malloy, Bachelor of Science, Taylor Lindsay Edwards, Miranda Sue McQueen, magna cum laude, Austin Warford, Kelsey Noel Windler, Reagan Cheyenne Cole, Honor Scholar, Mark Tanner Chapman, Brian Scott Harvey, magna cum laude, Ala Ali Abdullah, magna cum laude, Monthar Alawa, Lisa Michelle Dellinger, Gary Smart, magna cum laude, Ryan David Suter, cum laude, Tyler Montgomery Mullaney, John Stephen Aniello, Abdullah Naguib Al-Sirwan, Ali Saad Al-Dahari, Ahmed Saad Al-Khalidi, Ahmed Al-Duhamed Al-Duhan, Sultan Sadoun Al-Hadrefri, Fahad Abdul Rahman Saleh, Yazid Al-Mari, Faisal Nasser Al-Dosari, Mubarak Mohammed Sultan Al-Hajri, Mohammed Abdullah Al-Hajri, Ryan Jacob Haynes. Nico Cincinoi. Christopher Douglas Osterman, cum laude. Justin Caleb Durham, magna cum laude. Dennis Keith Shane, Jr. Stephen W. Cruz. Stephen Francis Bradley, cum laude. Starla Renee Shorter, cum laude. Daniel James Prater, cum laude. Jonathan Parker Herman. Morgan Nicole Fothergill. Alexandra Elizabeth Keller. John Donald Gavin Shanley. Cordell Lee Day, summa cum laude. Joseph Carlton Hunt, magna cum laude. Courtney Renee Good. Kellen Jacob Walker. Nicholas Joseph Brundum, magna cum laude, honor scholar. William Stocker. Abdullah Younes Al-Khalili. Corey Minter. Gregory Thomas Gavin. Bradley Justin Danner. Ryan Farrell Kirk, summa cum laude. Renee Elizabeth Shield, cum laude. Brent Matthew Ramsey. Trevor Madison Browning. Christopher Wayne Boyd Turner. Jacob Dakoda Soslowitz. Benjamin James Riggs. Jonathan Eric Wharton, Jr. Tucker Ray Robinson. Charles Trent Sparks. Tyler Jacob Toombs. Logan Tyler Goodwin, magna cum laude. Gregory Hunter Priest. Zachary Chase Bruner. Chelsea Ray Sumner. Sarah Nicole Hager. Lucas Gage Alger. Jessica Jade Gutzwiller. Bryce Allen Cotton, cum laude. Michael Dewell Willis. Rachel Christine Root. Alexis Schoenlaub. Andrew Carl Pope. Andrew Robert Hirschman. Lucas Shane Shelton, summa cum laude. Lucas Daniel Totsky. Stephen Noah Martin. Anna Elaine Stamper, magna cum laude, honor scholar. Catherine Marie Shaney. Taylor Reimer, summa cum laude. Shelby Faith Hill, summa cum laude. Shaker Sal Ezazat. Austin Michael Hacker. Sean Raymond Boucher, cum laude. Alexander Gerard Bissell. Arabella Pauline Stamper, magna cum laude. Crystal Michelle Rubin Pettit, magna cum laude. Christopher Lee Alexander. Lee Ann Petticone. Peyton Michael Nolly. Adriana Velasco, cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Dozier. Mary Elizabeth Beam. Jaron Bradley Thomas. Clinton Paul Diven. Daniel Christian Bratcher. Caleb Tyler Frills, cum laude. Benjamin Nicholas Jones. Nicolette Page Hunefeld, cum laude. Kimberly Ann Matola, summa cum laude. Bronson Lee Corzo. Abdullah Matar Amer Teres Al-Mansouri, Sr. Mohammed Humaid Mohammed Salem Al-Farari, Sr. Mansour Mohammed Al-Kitebi, cum laude. Rames Hamad Anuda Al-Meri, magna cum laude. Ahmed Al-Kabi. Abdullah Muftal Al-Khatri. Hamad Salem Mohammed Al-Afri, Sr., cum laude. Stephanie Ann Pettibone, cum laude. Michelle Renee Sanders. Mackenzie Diane Case. Tara Elizabeth Mead, summa cum laude. Cody Dalton McKay. James Chambers, summa cum laude. Tyler Williams. Matthew Ryan Connors, cum laude. Adam Trent Zeitz. Jordan Michael Parrott. Michaela Nicole Thompson. Carrie Jo Hum, magna cum laude. Heather Marie O'Rourke. Stuart Russell Jones, summa cum laude, honor scholar. Jamie Britton. Associate of Science in Paramedicine, Mandy Rochelle Neal. Kimberly Nicole Whitaker Hagan, with high distinction.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Professor John Strada and reading all the names. Well done, Professor. Graduates, class of 2019, the moment for which you have worked so long and so hard is now at hand. If you have not already done so, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Alumni are so very important in the life of the university, and we are blessed at Eastern to have the loyal support of more than 130,000 alumni. Here to represent the International Alumni Association is President of the Alumni Board, Amy Jo Gable, who will now offer greetings to our newest alumni.
Graduates, today you are joining a very special group of individuals, men and women from all over the world who are alumni of this great institution. They have brought honor to Eastern by distinguishing themselves in their careers and in their communities by doing great work and serving others. In your time here at EKU, I know that in addition to your academics, you have learned the importance of service. I have no doubt that as you go into your communities and into the workforce, that you will give back with acts of service. Being a graduate of this institution gives me great pride, and I'm always sharing about the Campus Beautiful. I hope that you will find the opportunities to share with others about your experiences here, and that when you are settled into your career, you will consider giving of your time, talent, and treasure to your Eastern Kentucky University. Now, Spring 2019 graduates, please stand. By virtue of the degree conferred upon you by the Faculty and Board of Regents of Eastern Kentucky University, I hereby declare you to be members of the Eastern Kentucky University International Alumni Association with all the rights and privileges of membership. Congratulations and welcome. You may be seated.
Thank you, Amy Jo. Graduates, I certainly extend to each of you congratulations, along with those of my esteemed colleagues. You depart this university and leave it a better place because of your achievements, and we wish you the very best from here out. You leave this College of Justice and Safety a better place because of all the things you've done while you were here. Graduates and guests, please be sure to join us in the Stratton Building for a reception in honor of this day, immediately following the ceremony. Please now stand for the processional. As the processional begins, please remain standing until the processional has left the arena. Now, for one last time, let us congratulate the latest graduates of Eastern Kentucky University's College of Justice and Safety.